Hi, good morning, evening, afternoon, and I am going to be showing you today my version of the Emoji Book Tag. So, this tag was created by a bunch of people. I'll stick all their links down below, of course. I didn't really get tagged by anyone, but I'm just gonna do it because I want to, and tags are fun. Yes. So, really, the idea of this tag is to pick your most used emojis and pick books that match them. And for me, I don't really use emojis. I'm more a spell it out with punctuation girl, so I use a lot of the like smiley faces with punctuation. I don't often like make the emoji intentionally. I hardly ever go into the emoji tag just because F it, but I thought I'd talk about there's one emoji I do use that I just find hilarious, and some emojis that aren't really emojis that I use all the time in all my life. So let's go from there. So first off, my number one used emoticon, emoji, whatever, is the tongue sticky out emoji. And essentially, I use this whenever I want to let someone know that what I'm saying is meant to be funny. So let's be honest, pretty much at the end of every sentence. And for this, I have picked a book that is just hilarious. So funny, you just can't deal. For me, that is High Society by Ali Carter. Pretty much anything by Ali Carter, really. I find her books so funny while also being really engaging at the same time. High Society is particularly funny, possibly because I really love Cat, and I also really love um, Hale. Oh, Hale. Can I just keep him and take him home? And just the whole cast of characters in this. This is like a Ocean's 13, Ocean's 11, Ocean's 12-esque novel with teenagers. And oh, it is so good. And like, oh man, they rob one of the most well-guarded like not museums, art galleries on the planet, and so funny. Then probably the tag I used most often next would be the winky face tag, which is essentially innuendos, because I live with a bunch of uni students. So for me, I couldn't help but pick City of Heavenly Fire. And we all know why. We all giggled at that scene. Like, just that scene. That scene was filled with immature giggles. And so, that is why I picked this book for the winky face. My next most common emoji that I use all the time is the big wide smiley face. I hardly ever use the normal smiley face. It's always the big wide smiley face. And that's just kind of a universal happiness for any situation. So for this, I've picked a book that is totally universal that everyone should read. And I think that is The Chronicles of Narnia. I mean, you don't have to read the whole bunch. I can't even remember half of the stuff that happened in all of them. But if you have gone your whole life without reading The Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe, something's wrong. You should just read The Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe because it's beautiful. So this is my universal pick. Next, my next commonly used emoticon would probably be the tear face. So, with a tear. And for that, I had to pick the book I cried hardest while reading. That, of course, was The Fault in Our Stars. I sobbed like a baby, and that hardly ever happens for me, so Fault in Our Stars, you win the sobby emoticon. That is you. And then, for a final fun twist, there is one emoji from the emoji app that I use the heck out of. I don't even use it that often, but I love it. I look at it and I giggle. And that is the lady getting a massage. But let's be honest, it doesn't look like a lady getting a head massage. It looks like a murder victim being dragged away. Just look at it. Just look at it. That is it. That is what this is. This is a murder victim being dragged away. And so for this, I picked a book that left me dead. And you would think sometimes with books normally, if I say I died, that's normally I died with feels. In this case, it was that horrible that it killed me. I died because it was horrible. And that is Mockingjay. I'm sorry, I know a lot of people like Mockingjay, but I kind of hated it. But not for the reasons so many other people hate it. In fact, when the thing at the end happened, that horrible thing that everyone hates, that was the only part of the book I liked. To me, this book was just boring. Like, The Hunger Games took me a day to read. Catching Fire took me a week to read. Mockingjay, like 2 months. It was ridiculous. Like, it was that boring. I just didn't want to pick it up. It was ridiculous. And that is why this book left me on the floor being carried away by a murderer. It's just that atrocious. Literally, I didn't feel like it picked up until the horrible, horrible end. And then I was left going, what did you do that for? Plot what? But it was the most exciting thing that happened in the whole book. And I kind of find that a bit sad. Oh well. That's life. So those are the 5 emojis or emoticons that I use most often or find the most hilarious because, let's be honest, murder victim, murder victim. I hope you enjoyed this tag. I will tag anyone who hasn't already done this because, everyone's done this tag. Practically everyone. But if you have not done this tag and you want to, I tag you. You are tagged. And I hope you're having a good day. And that's pretty much all I have for you. So bye.